One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
And this will all be mine?
Everything.
Everything the light touches.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shaw the Lion here. Welcome back to another vlog. And today's vlog, I'll be talking to you guys about haunting shadow encounters caught on camera. So yeah, let's jump into it. Number 15, Graveyard Shadow Person. Luisto Caminiki visits a graveyard in Argentina intended for millionaires. During his personal tour, he twice fails to notice what many viewers later identified as a shadow person lurking nearby, which is seen over his shoulder. The alleged ghost sighting appears as a dark outline. The narrator initially found it weird, but concludes it was almost definitely just a couple taking an afternoon stroll and nothing more. He argues that the first person is wearing all black, making them look creepy, but a second person is walking with them, explaining the visual. He states this isn't paranormal in my opinion, aiming to put the rumors of this video to rest. Number 14, Kitchen Black Mist. A man is in his kitchen, his back turned, seemingly unaware of a black mist that appears behind him on the left side of the screen. What particularly strange is how the mist begins to retreat from the doorway when the man moves into another room. Once the homeowner is out of sight, the mist darkens considerably and quickly darts across the doorway. The narrator states no clear explanation has ever been provided for this phenomenon. He adds that whatever this thing is, it's never been recorded again since, indicating a lack of further evidence or resolution. He leaves the explanation open to the viewers, asking, though I'd like to hear yours. Number 13, Abandoned House Peekaboo. This video posted by LEO Creations to Reddit r/ghost subreddit was allegedly filmed in an abandoned house. Footage shows a man exiting his house around 3 a.m. with dogs barking outside. He zooms in on a row of houses opposite a gated area. After a moment of quiet, a creepy dark figure is seen peeking out from behind a white house. The figure's head is vividly seen peeking out before pulling back, doing this twice, described as playing an evil game of peekaboo. The narrator questions the nature of the entity, asking what is this creature and do you want to play, implying a sense of unease and a challenge to the viewer.
Se asomó alguien, se está asomando alguien en la escuela.
Number 12, Ghoul follows explorer. Abdullah Allenberry explores an old abandoned neighborhood and believes he is being followed by a ghoul. The stalker appears as a silhouette, remaining so even under a bright light. The narrator notes that the ghoul looks much bigger and again appearing much larger than the average sized person. It's described as tall and strong looking as it lumbers ahead. Abdullah recites a phrase causing the ghoul to recoil or duck under the window and is not seen again. The narrator considers two possibilities. It could be someone wearing long flowing robes or it could be a shadow person. He also raises the question of authenticity. Was this all planned or did Phantom really spontaneously follow him? Suggesting skepticism but not definitely ruling out a paranormal event.
هذه الممرات كلها كاملة له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه.
Number 11, Haunted Hotel Reality Ripple. Bell Tower Bat, who lives in a haunted hotel built on tunnels, uses a Reality Ripple TikTok app for ghost hunting. She first noticed an all-black aurora attached to antique bottles, which is unusual compared to the typical psychedelic colors. The app displays later in a haunted hallway. A ghostly shadow figure is seen looking at her. The narrator emphasizes that if it were a living person, the app would display an orange or purple color, but the shadow person is deviant of color. The narrator presents a clear dilemma, so either this video was edited or else it's a real ghost sighting on TikTok. This indicates he views it as either a genuine paranormal capture or a deliberate fabrication with no middle ground. Number 10, Home Vlog Intruder, Paranormal. Tiffany from the YouTube channel Beauty and the Beastins is creating a home vlog. During filming, she unknowingly passes something terrifying that she only notices days later while editing. This figure is described as an all-black outline about half her size and barely human. It's facing away with a bald head hunched over a wide cloak extending to the floor. The narrator notes it appears to be on the bathroom and has one of its long gnarled hands poking out of an oversized sleeve. The narrator offers a strong strong conclusion. I think this is either something paranormal or else a home intruder unlike any I have ever seen before. However, he expresses a significant doubt. If I saw movement of any kind, I would have no doubt about this was a real since the figure seemed to stand completely still, though I will admit that I have my doubts. He then asked the viewers, what do you think this is? Number 9, hotel CCTV shadow person. A CCTV camera captures an explainable event after hours during a hotel cleaning service. The hallway is still when a shadow person suddenly runs up to the cleaning cart and then turns away, leaving a faint trail behind. The narrator expresses strong skepticism, stating the CCTV ghost looks like it's a glitch if you ask me, or else special effect altogether. His primary wish for better evidence is, I wish that the camera was just a little closer because then it would be much easier for us to tell. Number 8, abandoned house fleeing shadow. This video comes from the YouTube channel I Know Where She Is. The filmer is an old trash-filled abandoned house where a loud generator blocks out sound. The filmer turns around as if startled and shines their flashlight on a doorway, initially seeing nothing. Upon closer inspection, a fleeing shadow of someone retreating from the doorway is visible. The narrator finds it difficult to conclude definitely, stating, overall, it's hard to tell if this was a phantom figure or just the angle of the flashlight playing tricks across the wall. This indicates a balanced view between a possible paranormal event and a simple optical illusion. Number 7, basement shadow person. This short clip shows another potential shadow person sighting in someone's basement. The narrator directly asks the viewer for their assessment, stating, if you think it's computer effects, then please tell me exactly what clued you in. He concludes by saying, I personally see valid arguments on both sides, which means he acknowledges both the possibility of it being real and the possibility of it being fabricated with special effects. Number 6, Pennsylvania basement shadow person. A shadow person was caught on camera in a Pennsylvania basement. The uploader had been experiencing weird bangs and noises in their basement for months, sounding like someone walking up and down the stairs. Their cats were upstairs and their dog was whining about the noise, prompting them to set up a camera. As the man heads downstairs, a shadow person peers around the corner, frightening him. He chases it, but it disappears. A YouTube commenter, Wyoming, Oregon, points out that the figure was standing on the stairwell before the lights came on and then ran downstairs. The uploader states they are now terrified in this house and have decided to move after seeing the video, as they don't want to raise their daughter in a haunted house. The narrator highlights that most confirm Wyoming's take, with many agreeing it was extremely creepy. He also notes that others say they've seen the shadow person in real life before. His concluding remark, can you blame them, regarding the family decision to move, suggests he finds the evidence compelling enough to justify their fears and actions. Number 5, Joey Condoli's bedroom shadow. YouTuber Joey Condoli is joking around with a friend, pretending to dive under covers. As he does so, a thin, bizarre outline of a scrawny shadow person is briefly seen behind him for a split second. By the time he comes back up, it's gone. Joey is certain that this ghost sighting is real. However, the narrator expresses doubt, but I'm wondering if it was just a banister seen in a few seconds later. He elaborates on his doubt, noting that the banister looks to be in a different possession and not as dark, and therefore probably was not it, indicating that his initial doubt remains despite the visual discrepancy. Number 4, gremlin-like shadow by trash can. Posted by Fingerlong Jumping 8004 to the r/ghost subreddit, this video shows a man taking out the trash. As he opens the door, a strange small shadow quickly leaps into view and disappears out of frame. The man does not appear to see the figure in reality. Reddit users have offered various theories. Joey Joe suggests someone just threw a piece of clothing across the room. Others think it's a gremlin, and some who slowed the clip down notes that the figure appears transparent. The narrator highlights the most best theory from Pantless Weekends, who writes, trash bag was taken out, but its soul remained in the house. Better kick that curb too before it stays for good. This implies a humorous yet unsettling take on a situation, leaning towards the idea that something paranormal might have been connected to the trash. Number 3, Donnie's angry basement shadow. Donnie regularly sees what he believes is an angry shadow person in his home, always in the basement and always appearing too fast to be a normal person. He decides to play loud music to provoke a reaction. After 20 minutes, the shadow races upstairs, causing light to move. The same angry feeling returns, and Donnie records down a dark hall with bottles are seen moving and falling on their own. The stairs leading to the basement are just around the corner. The narrator confirms the audible evidence stating, "You and I both heard them fall, but no one else is around to knock them over. At least nobody that I could see." This implies that the event is genuinely unexplained by human presence, lending credibility to Donnie's claims.
Here.
Number 2, Alfred Camera Shadow Distortion, posted by Migo White to the r/chills narrator subreddit. This video shows footage from a motion detector Alfred camera app set up by a couple while they were away. The clip shows a fuzzy bedroom back door with a doorway beyond either lit or casting natural light. A light shift indicates something is moving enough to trigger the sensors. That something appears to pass right across the doorway, blocking out the light beyond for a moment. A distinct figure is made out described as a shadow or a vague or even invisible figure that still somehow manages to distort the light. The Redditor confirms all the doors and windows were locked and nothing was missing, and that strange things have been occurring for months, including seeing a shadow walk through the walls in kids, hearing people talk, or laughing at things in empty rooms. A Redditor commented that actually genuinely creepy. The narrator states that the most agree that the clip looked legit and not edited or fake. Despite the presence of insect theories, the narrator concludes with his own feeling. "Are you freaked out? I certainly am." Strongly suggests he believes the footage is authentic and disturbing. Number 1, Pennsylvania Basement Investigation. This home footage from late 2016 in rural Pennsylvania features a man investigating strange noises from his basement, specifically something running up the steps at full speed without ever appearing at the top. Confident he can scare it off, he opens the door and goes downstairs without a weapon. He sees a shadow figure and instead of running, chases it. The camera pans, revealing he is now alone. The original uploader and his family no longer feel safe and are looking to move. The narrator presents both sides. "I guess it wouldn't be too hard to have someone dressed in all black and peek around the corner, so this video could be fake." However, he immediately counters, "Then again, this video could be genuine evidence of an actual shadow person." This balanced view indicates that while it's easy to dismiss, there's also a compelling argument for its authenticity, particularly given the family's extreme reaction of moving. And yeah, as always, where the grind don't stop, the tea stays green, and the lions stay warring, and God bless the entire world, including Afghanistan. And yeah, peace.
Remember.